So, are you guys ready to record?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Hello and welcome to 4445, a 15-minute celebration to get you to 5 o'clock. I'm your host, Colton Pratt.
I am your best friend, Katie Pratt.
I am your Caden Mortal Animus Pratt.
Caden, mortal enemy. Caden has joined our family.
And we welcome him with open arms.
Open arms. Just like we welcome all of our listeners to our podcast every single day at 4:45. Any other time and we kind of like shun you. But if you're here at 4:45, we love it.
We love all of you.
Even if you listen before or after the time allotted.
It's okay if you listen.
We love all you, big
4:45.
or small.
We
or
know
medium size.
4:45. I mean, we know 4:45 might be a hard time to listen if you have a 9-to-5 job. We didn't consider that when we made the premise of the podcast, although it's a catchy title. I think the title could use some work, but it's stuck with us, and now we are 4:45, so we can't change it.
Oh yeah, we're too many weeks in now to switch it. All right, you guys. For today, instead of having an opening question, I have a little game for us to open with. This game is similar. Katie's going to call me out on it. Similar to a game played by my brother and me, but it is not the same game. My brother and me.
Go listen. It's a podcast. It's very good.
It's a good
you probably
podcast.
have heard of it.
Listen to ours first, though.
Oh yeah, listen to ours and
every
then
day.
theirs.
Yeah, they only open once a week. What are they doing?
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true.
We'll be here. Yeah. Okay, so this game is very similar. I'm going to read you reviews for an Amazon product, and you're going to try and guess what the product they're reviewing is, okay?
It's not just similar, it's exactly the game.
No, it's not. No, he uses 5-star things. These are all 3 stars. These people had very middle-of-the-road experiences with this product.
We can call this middle of the road.
This is called middle of the road. Okay, are you guys
middle
ready?
Of the road.
The first one.
Middle of the road.
That's our intro. Thank you, Kate. Middle of the road.
Middle of the road. Do, 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 do.
Okay.
I like our intro.
Yeah, me too.
That's great. Okay, anyway.
That makes it better and different than each of the stuff.
Okay, anyway. This first review was by Cindy Robinson.
Why would you say it like that?
Because she caps locked her name.
Oh, okay.
I thought maybe she had to, but then I read other names, and they were not caps locked. So Cindy Robinson.
I read caps lock less.
She wanted to be introduced like a wrestler. WWE wrestler.
Listen. I don't hear caps lock as wrestler. I hear it as like Cindy
Robinson.
Yeah.
Well, her title of her review was "It was a very strange lid." The image on the lid indicates to turn it to open, but it's very difficult to open pull-off lid, which resulted in this all over a shirt. I also haven't been able to open it again. Once I do, it will be poured into a different storage container.
She didn't like the product because she didn't like the lid.
Well, she had a very middle-of-the-road experience because of the lid.
Okay.
I assume we are reviewing a
and
storage
she spilled
product.
it on herself.
Okay, so
it's spaghetti sauce.
Spaghetti sauce, says Katie, is not spaghetti sauce.
Okay, because she's putting it into a new container, I assume it's a thing that you use multiple times and not just one you open once. Like a spaghetti sauce, you generally open it and use it all at once.
Yeah.
This, so maybe, and it got all over a shirt, which means it has to be either a liquid or a powder.
Because
you can't get pill tablets or whatever all over your shirt. It has to be something that's either very, very finely ground, or like a powder, or like a liquid that like will soak into a shirt.
Yeah.
I'm just going to make a wild guess.
Let's hear it.
Oil?
Close. Okay,
Water.
Kate. Water and oil. Okay. Paul E. says, "It's excellent, but way too expensive."
Okay, I'm definitely
need
some sort of oil.
But his that's his title. His actual review is great, healthy product. So
okay, then like a coconut oil or something.
In his actual product, he had less of a bad experience with it, but it was good. It was good. Not in the title. Caden, what's your guess? Coconut oil. Caden's guess. What's your guess, Caden?
Water. I'm sticking strong with my water guess. Because if you think about it, you can technically get water on you. But wait,
I don't hear you,
now that I
Caden.
think of it, you don't really mix things.
I hope he's saying something so funny right now.
Can you guys not hear me?
Yeah, no, I can hear you. Katie left the call.
I did?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, this is dumb.
We can still hear her though, so that's good. Caden doesn't think it's water. Caden, what's your guess?
I have changed my thing from water to... Let me think. Let me get... I say it's chicken broth.
Ooh, that's a good guess. Next one. This is from the reviewer named SMH. So Shaking My Head, the reviewer. His title is Inexpensive. So he and Paul Lee have a direct disagreement about this product. Because he says it's inexpensive, but has a strong and unpleasant taste with bread. So it's better used for cooking, but taste by itself was too strong.
I think it's oil.
Just oil? Just any oil?
Like a cooking oil.
What kind of cooking oil?
Because you don't taste motor oil.
That's a good point, Katie.
I said coconut oil earlier because that's healthy, but that's not something that really spills because it's kind of thick.
Yeah.
So like
Oh, sorry.
No, you go.
I say liquid butter.
Liquid butter.
I changed my plan.
We should all say liquid butter at the same time.
Okay,
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Liquid butter.
Beautiful.
Sponsor us, liquid butter.
Why is that so funny to you?
I'm going to set that as my text tone.
Okay. The next one is my last one. It's from Susie Homemaker, who her title for her 3-star review was 3 stars. So Susie is just getting it right. She's telling you what she feels. And her sentence is, it says organic and extra virgin, but it isn't green and doesn't taste rich.
Okay, it's definitely olive oil, because extra virgin olive oil.
That's why I put that one last. Susie Homemaker apparently knows a lot more than the company about what makes olive oil organic. Apparently needs to be green and taste rich to be organic or extra virgin.
Can you talk about how well I nailed the oil?
Yeah, I was so upset that your first guess wasn't oil. That made me very... I thought it was gonna be closer until Susie was gonna give it to you, but you from the get-go had oil, which was saddening.
It's because I'm brilliant.
The first one, yeah.
Because I watched Sherlock as a kid.
It's because you watched Sherlock as a child?
Yeah.
Okay, so olive oil. I wanted to get that because today is National Lipid Day. Lipid, which I looked up what a lipid was because I wasn't actually sure.
Isn't a lipid a fat?
Caden with the smarts.
That was so smart.
Yes.
Any class of organic compounds that are fatty acids or their derivatives are insoluble in water but soluble in organic solvents. They include many natural oils, waxes, and steroids. And then my second Google was, is olive oil a lipid? Because I've been wanting to steal this bit for a long... I mean, not steal. Do this bit for a long time.
He literally admitted it.
I wanted to be clear. I intentionally made that mess up because I thought it'd be a funny joke to say that I stole it and then double back.
Sure.
I did not... Yeah, okay. So my second Google was... Is olive oil a lipid? And it was. So, yeah.
Any kind of oil, I'm pretty sure is a lipid because oil has a lot of fat in it.
Yeah, and it doesn't dissolve in water, but it does dissolve apparently.
I just want to say, shout out to Miss Willoughby's biology class last year for teaching me what a lipid is.
Yeah, I can't believe you nailed that. A fatty acid. That's incredible. Katie,
it is so incredible.
First thoughts on lipids. Tell me them.
I don't know much about lipids. When I hear lipids, I think olive oil and butter.
Those are both lipids.
When I think lipids, I think very slippery.
Ooh.
I think lipids have been branded as being unhealthy and fattening, but I think that they can be good for cooking and taste and being slippery.
How do you feel as a baker about lipids? Not as a Katie, but as a baker. How do you feel about lipids?
Okay, so part of my job, I not only make legendary rolls, fresh baked bread, I also make our different kinds of butter at Texas Roadhouse. And we have 4 different kinds of butter. We have whipped butter, we have honey cinnamon butter, we have lemon pepper butter, and we have garlic butter. Ooh. And the whipped butter, you take 10, 20, or 30 pounds, depending how much you want to make, of butter. You put it in the mixer. You put it at speed number 1 for 5 minutes. You put with the spatula. And then you immediately put it at speed number 3 for 5 minutes.
Are we really going to do this right now? Sorry, I zoned out for a second. Are you actually going to do this?
And then the whipped butter you're supposed to put it in for speed number 4 for 5 minutes. So it's supposed to be 1, 3, 4, 5 minutes each. But at speed number 4, it throws butter all over the kitchen and it just makes a big mess. So we just do 1 and 3 for 10 minutes instead of for 5. And then the honey cinnamon butter, you put however much butter, 10.
But how do you feel about lipids?
I don't like the butter.
There we go. That's all we needed. Was to know that you didn't like it.
I don't like the butter at Texas Roadhouse.
Caden, how do you...
I don't like making the butter at Texas Roadhouse because it just makes a mess.
If you had to give Lipids as a whole a review on Amazon... If you want to give Lipids as a whole a review on Amazon, Caden, what would you review them? Just off the top of your head.
A podcast about bread.
You should.
That's a single lipid?
Just any lipids.
Just one lipid.
I would give it a 9 out of 10 because it makes everything taste better, and it also like can help you gain weight. But at the same time, I would not eat it by itself.
You wouldn't just eat a mouthful of butter?
That's why it's a 9 out of 10. Katie, I think at this point, you know me, and you know I would not eat a mouthful of butter.
I think McKenna told me when she was my roommate McKenna, or as you all might know her, $3.01 discount.
Yeah.
Told me when she was a kid, she would just go ahead and eat sticks of butter as a snack.
Ooh. Ew, that's disgusting.
I don't know how many times she did it, but she told me she did do it.
That's really gross. Mark Twain on Amazon reviews, I just Googled general lipids on Amazon. Mark Twain gives it a 5-star review. He says, "Good stuff! Met all of my expectations." So Mark Twain, the famous writer Mark Twain, loved the general lipids on Amazon. User J gave it 5 stars. His review says, no. That's all that J, the letter J, had to feel about lipids. And one more. Mrs. Cycling Mama reviewed the lipids 5 stars. She says, "This product has brought all of my lipid profiles into the normal range. My cholesterol, HDL, LDL, triglycerides were all too high previously, and I resisted my doctor and didn't want to go on a statin. I took advanced lipid control." This looks like an ad right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody paid freaking Cycling Mama to give a good review to lipids. Can we all go report Cycling Mama for abuse?
No, what?
42 people found her review helpful, and she definitely got paid off. I do find Jay's review of just saying no, I find that probably the most helpful out of any of these reviews.
Yeah, me too.
Let's see. I'm gonna look for any other positive or negative feelings towards. Nobody thought that this lipid deserved 2 stars. 0% of people thought it deserved 2 stars. So it was either good, average, or bad. Not like mediocre. No one thought this was mediocre.
Isn't mediocre and average the same thing?
No, mediocre is a little bit worse than average. 2 people thought it was terrible. Alyssa W. is one of them. She says it has negative side effects. She said that she took the supplement for 2 days, and the main side effect was twitching throughout her whole body. I don't know if lipids actually do that. I feel like they probably don't.
She also says they put caffeine in it.
Oh.
It's not just lipids, it's a supplement. It's like a special dietary supplement.
But if you just Google lipid, it's the first one that comes up. All right.
You didn't Google it, though. You just typed
it into the
search bar of
Amazon. I Amazoned it. All right. Thank you guys all so much for listening. I'm sorry I talked about Amazon so much today. I don't know what happened. I was just in the zone.
Amazon is a fun place to be.
I was in the Amazonian zone.
The Amazon.
I was in the Amazon. Get in the zone. Ammo zone. All right. Katie, what you learned?
I learned so much about lipids.
Yeah, you did. Caden, what did you learn? Oh, Caden might be gone again. He's muted. Oh, no. So Caden learned nothing. I learned that Paulie thought that the olive oil was excellent, but way too expensive. All right. Thank you guys all so much for listening. Katie?
Go to Instagram and TikTok. Go to the search bar. When I say letter, type a letter. When I say number ready, go FOR445PODCAST. And then on Twitter, go to the search bar. Get ready, go FOR445P... Okay, erase all that you typed in. We're starting it. FOR445_PODCAST. I love you. Goodbye. Check your check your wieners.
Nope.
Unlump your rugs.
Just lump your rug.
Oh, lump
that rug.
Lump that rug. Katie's back.
Re-rump that rug.
Rump the rug. Katie is Scooby-Doo. We love you. Thanks for listening. Lump the rug. Liquid butter.
So, are you fellow hosts ready to record?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's do it. Hello, and welcome to 4445, that great 15-minute celebration to get you to that great hour, 5 o'clock. I'm your host, Caden Benedict.
I'm your best friend, Katie Pratt.
I am your host, Colton Pratt.
Okay, and I have a dose part question for you guys today. First one.
Let's hear it.
If you were going to be sentenced for life, if you're going to be sentenced life in prison, what crime would you want to commit to get that sentence?
Okay, so what crime do I want to commit to get the sentence of life in prison?
Yep.
Does it have to be like a crime that would equal life in prison, or can it be any crime and just has to be life in prison for it?
So Katie's like, I want to jaywalk. Katie say, I want to jaywalk.
Whoa, using my full name.
Caitlin is not very common.
Katie wants to sneak into the women's women's soccer.
And get life in prison for it.
Yep.
I wouldn't get life in prison if they would love me.
Katie, what do you want your crime to be? Tell us. I want to hear it.
I want my crime to be sneaking into the U.S. women's national soccer team locker room and taking merch.
Okay, so she wants it to be simple thievery of women's clothing. Thievery. I think the crime I would like to have would be a crime of passion. I don't know what it would be, but I want for the documentaries that are remembering my life in prison, I want them to always say it was a crime of passion. And I don't want it to be a murder or anything, but I want it to be like I'm very passionate about being a mobster. Like it's I'm very passionate about my jaywalking abilities or about opening other people's mailboxes. That's what I want it to be. I want it to be I open other people's mailboxes and steal the contents, and it's a crime of passion. I leave a note inside that says this was a crime of passion. This
was a crime of passion.
And my thief name would be the passionate boy. The passionate boy.
Passionate boy.
Yeah. I am one of the worst villains with one of the worst villain names of all time. I would get beat up in prison. Like, let's go kill Passionate Boy. I'm like, no.
Okay.
But what would you pick? What would you pick?
Honestly, I probably want to rob something.
From who?
I just want
like a Robin Hood style thing where you steal from the rich to get to the poor?
I want to rob a Bath and Body Works.
Oh.
That's a good idea. You'd smell really good.
An entire store. That'd just be fun, right?
You want them to come in the next morning, all the workers, and be like, huh, I remember there being stuff in here.
Well, I'm going to get caught.
Oh, you're right.
They definitely catch me at some point. I don't know how. Actually, I do know how. What they did is they used the smelly senses that they have in the back, and they just looked up maximum traces of perfume, and my location came right up because I was in the store for a solid 8 hours stealing stuff.
Do you know what I would rob if I had to rob somewhere?
What, Katie?
The national women's soccer team locker room.
We've heard. Sorry, I wanted. There's this guy that I saw that I also on TikTok. I like him a lot. He has a series. He's on day 35 of making his own gym, and every episode is him just working out at a gym and then throwing his hoodie over whatever piece of equipment he's using and dragging it out of frame. And I love that idea of Caden's forming his own Bath and Body Works from 8 hours of thieving of Bath and Body Works.
It's a nightly thing. I don't really sleep. I just go steal Bath and Body Works'.
Yeah, and you got to make sure you don't get caught or get sued for your new company you're going to start. So it needs to be called Body Works and Bath.
I was thinking more of the lines of Bath and Body Works 2.
Bath and Body Works 2. That's something someone did. They don't have Trader Joe's in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And so this guy would drive across the border and buy a bunch of stuff from Trader Joe's and then take it to Canada and sell it at a restaurant, at a store he called, a convenience store he called Pirate Joe's.
That's awesome.
That seems like the Canadian thing to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Caden, what's your second part of your question?
Okay. So after you've been sentenced life in prison for your crime, what would be your last meal?
Oh, so we're getting life in prison, or are we getting the death sentence, Caden? Because you don't get to choose last meal if it's just I think this old prisoner is gonna die here in a couple days. I think it's last meal is for when you're death sentenced.
I mean, like your last meal, like before going into jail. Oh. You're not gonna die. I mean, you could die. I don't really know, but
yeah, he doesn't know you.
It has to be like the great because you're not coming out of prison, so you want that nice meal ever.
Best meal ever. I would have. I feel like when I'm in prison, I would crave sushi a lot, but I also would really crave hamburgers. So maybe I would have a hamburger with a side of sushi.
I think, I would go to Golden Corral, and then my meal never technically ends. I'd bring a sleeping bag, and I would just stay at Golden Corral forever. And they'd be like, time's up, and I'd be like, it's all you can eat, see, so I'm not done. And just constantly have food on my plate, and that's how you loophole jail.
That's how you loophole jail.
What would you do, Kate? What would you eat?
Honestly, I think I would just eat a nice steak, mashed potatoes, with green beans and like little bacon bits in it.
Oh, okay. What's today's holiday, Kaden?
Today's holiday is... It ties in very, very nicely.
It's going to be like something...
Eat what you want day.
Oh! I like the prison question.
I like the prison question a lot, and I like that we weren't in the vacuum of space.
Yeah, we were in real life here.
You don't know that, Katie.
Oh. My bad, I'm sorry for assuming.
Kaden, I have tabs open looking up prison stuff, because I thought we were going to be talking about prison things today, so I was going to get prison facts. But no, we got to talk about food.
I mean, we can talk about prison or food in prison.
Howdy, we're just going to interrupt to tell you about our ad today. Our sponsor, today's episode is brought to you by Fulton, a modern brand of arch support. Fulton launched the most comfortable, supportive, and sustainable insole on the planet. Fulton insoles have a deep heel cup and comfortable arch support that align your body from head to toe. They are made using sustainable material like vegan cactus leather and cork, allowing them...
That sounds delicious.
It does.
And allowing them to mold to the shape of your arch and provide customized support. They are also shock absorbing, reducing impact on the body, and are aligned with natural foam to make them extra comfortable. Katie, you want to tell us about your experience with arch support?
My experience with arch support, as you may or may not know, depending on how many episodes of this podcast that you've listened to, I make legendary bread for a living. The greatest chain steakhouse in the world, Texas Roadhouse. I make legendary fresh baked bread, and I have the recipe. If anybody wants it, DM the podcast. I'd be happy to give it to you. Fair warning, it does make 60 pounds of dough. And also, I don't know the specific powders you put in. I just get a bag of bread mix. Anyways.
Tell us your story about foot support.
I'm on my feet for between 8 and 13 hours a day, depending on how long I work. And so I need foot support. And so I buy insoles for my shoes. And Fulton's insoles are fantastic. So I recommend buying them and using this podcast promo code that we're about to give you. I love you.
And they're vegan, so you can eat them.
Yeah, seems like it.
So if you're ever staying on an island, you got it.
Yeah.
But I got something crazy for you guys. Fulton is offering our listeners $10 off your next purchase at walkfulton.com. That's WALKFULTON.com. By using the code POD10, that's POD10, for $10 off at walkfulton.com. Check out the website to see how Fulton can support you and your feet.
Thank you guys for listening. Now, back to the show.
Back to it. Oh, we're fading out. Fade out.
Wait, is this recording for tomorrow?
Yeah.
As in Tuesday the 11th?
Yes, it is.
Isn't it your birthday?
It is.
Why are we not talking about that? Didn't we talk about Colton's birthday on the 28th?
No, I'm asking right now.
Did we not talk about Colton's birthday?
No, we did, but I thought it wasn't the whole holiday. We had a holiday and also mentioned. Okay. So,
yeah.
Katie, because tomorrow's your birthday, first of all, Eat What You Want Day falls perfectly for you because you're going to either way. Second, what are you going to eat for your birthday? What's going to be your birthday meal?
I'm going to go to Red Robin and get a nice burger with some nice fries.
I can't tell if you're being serious or not.
Red Robin fries are beautiful.
Oh, I'm 100% being serious. Red Robin is the greatest place ever.
I'm so glad you think so.
The fries there are so good that, like, for real, I love the Red Robin fries
too. Like, great.
Well, there's
great
a bottom,
marketing.
but they're endless.
There's not a bottom.
I found a bottom multiple times, Caden. Actually, it touches the. Oh no, it's like a void. Caden, do you use the special seasoning they have for their fries? Because I remember loving that as a kid. They had it on the table as like a Red Robin style. I forget what the seasoning actually was, but it was like on the table every time. And Katie and I would dump a lot of it on our fries. It was super good.
The seasoning.
You need to use it.
The fries at
Red Robin.
Red Robin.
I've never
Next
heard
time tomorrow when you're getting your birthday meal, grab the seasoning. It's like a red tub seasoning. Dump that boy on there. It's amazing.
Okay, I will.
You say you're getting a burger?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Katie?
Yes?
What are you going to eat for Caden's birthday?
For Caden's birthday, I'm going to eat a 5-course meal prepared for me by the greatest chefs in all of the world. Not just America, but the entire world. And it's going to be the 5 greatest chefs in the world, one creating each part of the meal.
Okay.
So you're not going to eat rolled up bread?
Well, what if that's what they make me? That's what I'm going to eat, Caden.
Caden, Katie, 4 for 5 courses are different people's bread.
it's the best. Yeah, I love bread.
Her 5th course is croutons, so it really is just kind of bread focused. Speaking of like just eating and the best chefs in the world, Gordon Ramsay, you know him? He's the guy who's known for like critiquing other people's food. He has a TV show on Food Network now where he travels around the world trying, like, just eating food, like, traveling the world and eating food. That's been done before, but whatever. But his whole thing is that he yells angrily at people. Like, there's images in it of him going to, like, a small village in, like, Africa and having the mother of the town make him a food, you know?
Yeah.
Make him a meal. What happens when he turns around and is like, this is disgusting! If you put this in an iron pot instead of your steel pot, it would have been 1,000,000 times better! Like, you can't do that to somebody who's like...
Right.
You can't be that person and also be the person traveling around trying to refuse the show destinations.
I don't think he's going to start scolding people. I don't think Gordon Ramsay has that in him.
Gordon Ramsay has that in him. We've seen it 1,000,000 times.
I love Gordon Ramsay.
He called somebody an idiot sandwich.
That was a
that was
skit.
the greatest line ever.
It was a skit.
Was it a skit?
It was a skit.
It was a good skit.
Was it a skit?
It was a skit.
Oh, I didn't know about a skit. Why was it a skit?
Because they were making a skit.
I didn't know that was a skit.
It was a skit.
Oh, okay. Gordon Ramsay is known for being super angry. I love there's one interview where he was with his son, and the interviewer asks him to give his best impression of his dad. And the son looks at his dad and says, "Can I swear?" That was his instant reaction. I love that. It's great. I also love that Gordon Ramsay's daughter has the famous TikTok where basically all it is her talking about how she's Gordon Ramsay's daughter. It's great. It also makes me very happy.
Yeah.
They all have a TikTok. Yeah, I know. I see him on TikTok all the time. And he goes to like a fast food drive-through and then like critiques it when the guy gives him his food. Pretty much critiques it. And he pretty much never eats it. Based on what I've seen.
Exactly. Gordon Ramsay's whole thing is that he yells at people for making bad food. So what if he goes to a bad food place that like this is the heart of Chicago. This pizza place. He goes in and is like, man, the wait was 45 minutes and the pizza was subpar. Like that's my Gordon Ramsay impression. Subpar. Yeah. So like how is Gordon Ramsay gonna be able to do this? I feel like it's in his nature to critique food.
He is a bit of a
critiquer,
mean-looking man on there. Critiquer on there, but I don't think he's actually mean in real life. That is my final stance.
That's your final stance on it. Awesome. All right.
I know what, Katie. I actually agree with that. I think he has a angry personality on TV, but he's very nice. Like I feel like he's super nice, like too nice.
I feel like I would love eating his food.
Too nice?
Too nice.
Suspicious.
Suspiciously nice. All right. You guys, awesome. Caden, tell me what you learned.
I learned that Gordon Ramsay says subpar.
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 Katie, what did you learn?
I learned that Colton does a weirdly good Gordon Ramsay impression. I didn't mention it when you did it, but the thing about the critiquing the woman in the steel pot and the iron pot, that was really good. Like,
I appreciate that.
I was impressed.
I appreciate that. Yeah, and I learned that Caden, for his birthday, all he wants is a good old burger and some nice fries.
Oh, yeah.
All right, thank you guys all for listening. You guys are awesome. Katie, if they want to go to Instagram and TikTok, where should they go?
If you want to go to Instagram or TikTok, listen to my voice.
Okay.
Follow my words and my instructions carefully, and I will take you there. Ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Go to, if you're on your phone, go to the app for Instagram or TikTok. If you're on a computer, go to the search bar in whatever search engine you're using and search for Instagram or TikTok. Okay. When you're there, go to the search bars of Instagram or TikTok. And then type, when I say a letter, type a letter, and when I say a number, type a number. Ready? Listen to my voice. Ready? Go.
I'm listening.
PODCAST. Oh, I forgot.
That's the wrong section of the word.
Hey, good news.
Okay,
it still
and then I want
popped
you to
up.
erase that word.
Erase that word.
I want you to erase that word.
I erased it.
Backspace.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
FOR445 PODCAST. There we go.
And on Twitter, put an underscore between the 5 and the podcast. Thank you guys all so much for listening. You're amazing. We love you. You should share it with everybody that you know. Share this podcast if you think we're funny. We'd love it to hear. All right. This has been 445. I'm Colton Pratt.
I am Katie Pratt, your best friend. Don't forget it. I love you.
And I am your mortal intimacy ear. And I am Subpaw. My name is Caden. And lump that rug.
Lump that rug.
Did Craig.
Hey, buddy.
Hello.
Hi.
You ready to record?
Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yeah.
Hello and welcome to 4445, a 15-minute celebration to get you to 5 o'clock. I am your best friend, Katie Pratt.
I'm your neutral person, Colton Pratt.
I am your animus mortal, animus, Caden.
Did you say you're an anus?
I said animus twice.
Oh, I thought you said animus anus.
He made up the word animus for this podcast, which I can appreciate.
Yeah, animus is worse than being an enemy, I feel like.
I agree.
Yeah, it's good. Katie, you have a question for me today?
I do. I have a couple of questions for you.
Ooh, I'm ready.
Okay. Are you ready for today's question?
So ready.
Okay, I've noticed a theme with my questions that they don't end up being real questions.
Mm-hmm.
And I've continued that theme today.
Okay.
There once was a child in Spain who loved to play in the rain. One day he tripped and he broke his hip, and now he's in serious pain.
Okay.
There once was a man stuck in a stall. He tried to get out, but would fall. One day a man flushed, the fat man that just blushed, and quickly ran out of the mall.
Yep.
I'd rather have fingers than toes. I'd rather have ears than a nose. And as for my hair, I'm glad it's all there. I'll be awfully sad when it goes.
That one's weird to me, that they would, I feel like for me, choosing between ears and a nose, I would pick nose most of the time. No, I guess if it takes away the sense too, I'd get my ears.
Oh, 100%. I'm keeping my ears.
Yeah, but if it takes away, if it's taking away hearing with it, or hearing or smelling, I'd lose smell. But if it's just, the piece on your face to remove, I feel like it looks less weird to have two small holes in your side of your head than it does to have one gaping hole in the front.
There once was a boy named Dan who wanted to fry in a pan. He tried and he tried, and he eventually died. That weird little boy named Dan.
That one was dark. Was he trying to burn himself in the pan, or is he
hiding
an egg
in the pan?
He figured it out. He died, so he figured out how to cook himself.
He curled up in a little ball and died.
I know an old owl named Boo. Every night he yelled who. Once a kid walked by and started to cry and yelled, I don't have a clue.
Okay. Is there a point to this that these poems?
Do you know what these are
called? And then
called?
He said shoo shoo.
These are called poems, right?
There once was a girl named Jane.
No, they're called,
who thought she had a very big brain. She thought she was cool, standing in a puddle of drool, but really she was just insane.
Are these what are these? Tell me.
Are they called? They start with an S.
No, it's not a sonnet.
Ooh, Katie.
Okay. That's what I
Katie with the knowledge.
This is a limerick.
Ooh, Limerick. Katie with the knowledge.
And it is National Limerick.
Katie with the knowledge.
It is National Limerick Day.
Ooh, National
and so
Limerick
I'm going to
Day.
tell you guys the format for a limerick, and we're going to write one together.
I think we should create a limerick,
How do you
exactly.
spell Limerick?
Limerick.
What is it?
Limerick. Katie, tell us the format of a limerick.
Okay. A limerick is a stanza of 5 lines with the first, second, and fifth line rhyming with one another, and having 3 feet of 3 syllables each, and the shorter third and fourth lines also rhyming with each other, but having only 2 feet of 3 syllables.
Okay, so the first thing we need to do, I think the first step is come up with rhymes and then connecting sentences for the rhymes. Kaden, pick a word. You're the first line. What's the first line going to be? But.
I think it's an easy one to rhyme with, so
okay,
that's good.
So the first sentence is
usually it starts with, there was a man named, or he's from.
There was a man who had a butt.
It has to have 9 syllables.
There once was a man with a butt. That works.
There once was a man with a butt.
That's right.
That's 8 syllables, but...
There once was a man with a butt. And then, Katie, what's your next word line you want to be? Your third line. What's the third line going to be?
Puppy.
No, third line has to rhyme with the first line.
Third and fourth rhymes line with each other.
No, it's
It's 1, 2, 3.
According to
it's what?
Masterclass,
You're
it's
right.
1, 3, 5. So what's the third line going to be?
But, mutt. That way we can use puppy for the next line.
Mutt. Okay. And I think what will be the last line. So then, Katie, I need a word for line 2. Has to rhyme with puppy. I think the third. I think
guppy.
I think the first one should be puppy, and then the fourth line should be guppy. So here's our limerick. There once was a man with a butt. He wanted to buy a puppy.
The second line has to rhyme with the first line.
No, it's not. It's 1, 3, 5.
1, 3, 5, 2, 4, 6, or whatever.
There once was a man with a butt.
Okay.
He wanted to buy a puppy. He didn't go with a mutt. Instead, he went with a guppy. Now he doesn't know what's what, or something like that. But the last line needs to be better.
That is perfect.
No, it's 1, 2, and 3 all. No, 1, 2, and 5 all rhyme, and 2 and 4, and 3 and 4 rhyme together.
There once was a man with a butt. He wanted to buy himself a mutt. Instead, he got a puppy. And it's not a fish or a guppy. Instead, it's a puppy. And that is what's what.
That does sort of work. We didn't get the number
rhythm?
of syllables right, but
we got that.
We're not poets.
Yeah, so I want it to be known now.
Yes, we are.
In my search
we're
engine,
poets.
it says butt, puppy, mutt, guppy, what?
Well, you couldn't figure out the format, the rhyme scheme of a limerick.
That is the wrong rhyme scheme of a limerick. Control X, Control V. Now it's right. Butt, mutt, puppy, guppy, what?
Yes.
Okay, this feels like we're starting.
We should make a new kind of poem.
A new kind of poem?
It's just taking old limericks that people have written and reading the last line of star, far, it, jar.
Star,
far,
it, jar.
Hall, fall,
Why was there
spring,
2 its?
spring, fall. A lot of these limericks use the same word. They don't actually rhyme.
Yeah, that's not rhyming.
End it with the same
That's
words.
just saying the same word over and over.
Butts and mutts. Adopt a dog. That's a good way to advertise dogs, is to put them with sexy butts.
Honestly, yeah, I see a TikTok guy all the time whose whole deal is he's famous because he advertises his own merch just between 2 butts that have writing on them. So there was a clip from his sister who works for him saying, "What you get when you work at my brother's company," and the whole clip is her having to write on some lady's butt for her brother's company, which would be really awkward to ask your sister to do that for you. I feel like imagine that is your job is to write on women's butts. No, imagine that was your job, was to ask your sister to write on women's butts. That'd be awful.
Hey. That's a good job. Just kidding.
I mean, it doesn't sound like a bad job. Caden, when you type in butt, mutt, guppy, puppy, what? The first thing that pops up is a YouTube channel called Michael's Fish Room that says, Massive Mutt Guppy Fish Update. Massive Mutt Guppy Fish Update. It has 5,971 views.
What's a mutt guppy fish?
Michael's Fish Room has 41,000 subscribers.
What is mutt guppy fish?
Michael.
Your fish room sounding cool, I guess.
There once was a man
named Michael.
He liked
to ride on his... What's the man named Mike? He liked to ride on his bike.
Whoa,
but
he just changed the name. That doesn't
fell,
make sense now.
One day he fell and went straight to hell. That's right, Mike is dead.
No, it has to rhyme with Mike.
There once was a man
named Mike.
His name was Mike.
Nope, you did it wrong.
What's
the name named Mike? He liked to ride on his bike.
No, you're doing it wrong too. It has to have 3 feet with 3 syllables each.
This whole thing has been just arguing through all of us.
Well, it's because we don't know how to write limericks, apparently.
I feel like limericks should be an easy thing to write.
I think that I always found them to be the easiest to write because there's a very strict set of rules.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be good for me to get an A.
Okay.
In English class. Like, that's what I like. If it was a poem that was like, express yourself, make this a good poem, I'd be like, I suck at this. But if it's like, do these exact things, I could be like, okay, let me get my thesaurus.
There once was a girl named Katie. She was a pretty lady. She cut off her hair. It's not very fair. And
you always get tripped up on this last line.
And she traveled to the country of Haiti.
Traveled to the country of Haiti. I've been to Haiti once on a cruise.
So it wasn't even a lie. Yo, that's the best limerick we've done so far, Kane. Let's see if you can top it. Top that limerick.
Top that limerick.
Okay, I'm still a little bit, slightly, dumbfounded on what a limerick is, but I'll go for it.
1, 2, and 5 need to rhyme. 3 and 4 need to rhyme.
1, 2, and 5. 1, 2, and 5.
Yeah. So it's like what I just did. The once was a lady named Katie. She is a very pretty lady. What was the? She cut off her hair. It's not very fair, and she traveled to a country called Haiti. That's the format.
All right. So there was a guy. He went up a hill. His name just happened to be Bill. Then when Bill fell down the mountain. Oh crap.
He back up to a mountain corner.
Colin, no, don't do this. He went and took a drink from the water fountain.
Perfect.
His name was Bill.
Your beats are a little bit wonky.
That was perfect.
Your beats are wonky, but your rhymes are good.
That was the best limerick I've heard all night.
Katie,
my beats are wonky, my rhymes are fly. You could call me the rapping
limerick
guy.
You call me the limerick guy, I like.
The limerick guy.
Katie, let's hear your best limerick right now, off the top of your head. No teamwork involved.
Okay, off the top of my head.
She's looking up limericks.
Off the top of my head.
She's looking up limericks.
There once was a fly on the wall. I wonder why it didn't fall. Because its feet stuck, or was it just luck? Or does gravity miss things so small? A young gourmet dining at Crew found a rather large mouse in his stew. Said to the waiter, don't shout, and wave it about, or the rest will be wanting one too.
Okay.
There once was a girl named Zoe. She went out in her yard, which was quite snowy.
That's bad.
She ate her brother, asked her parents for another. So they did, and they named him Joey.
Bars.
I think we should do?
What should we do?
I think we should make a freestyle video.
Where we just do limericks?
Kitty singing limericks at us?
Just like the Star Wars song we made.
Yes, exactly like that one. If you want to see, Katie, remind everybody, if they want to go watch that, where should they go?
Okay, if you want to watch us rap to a Star Wars song we made up when we were...
Probably 4 and 5.
I was probably 6, Colton probably was 5.
Caden
was 4.
Yeah.
I think I might have been 3.
We were little, but, go to...
TikTok and Instagram.
I feel like we were probably more like 7, 6, and 5.
Okay.
Anyways.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
TikTok and Instagram.
TikTok and Instagram. And when I say a letter, type a letter. When I say a number, type a number.
Ready.
FOR445PODCAST. And then go to Twitter and go to the search bar. And when I say a letter, type a letter. When I say a number, type a number. Ready, go.
FOR445 underscore PODCAST. Yeah! That's our place. Caden, what did you learn today, buddy?
I feel like we did that backwards.
I learned how to spell the word limerick, and I also learned what a limerick was, and I also learned that we are great limerick writers.
That's very true.
We didn't write anything. Actually, I didn't. Mine was strictly from my heart.
You wrote one about a mountain and a fountain.
Yeah.
I didn't write it, I spoke it. I preached it, Katie.
Spoke from the heart.
Preached it.
Katie, what did you learn?
I learned what a limerick was.
Like 2 as well?
Oh, also shout out to, today's also National Third Shift Workers Day. Shout out to Mason.
Mason Coke.
Our resident third shift worker. You go to work late and you come home early, and I am proud of you for making that money.
And that's backwards. Ooh, how kooky. What I learned today is that Butt Mutt Puppy Guppy What brings up the Michael Fish room because reasons. And that's all I learned. Thank you guys all for listening so much. You guys are all awesome, except for you, Sean. You know who you are. But you guys are all awesome.
Sean's our boat guy.
Songs are what?
Shout out to Boat Guy.
Boat guy.
We don't love you here, apparently. Guys, thank you for listening. If you do us the honor of sharing us with somebody else, please, we need you. Or following on Twitter and just using hashtag 445 on Twitter or something, anything like that. That'd be great. Or tag us in a tweet, or tag us on Instagram, or do anything that gets people towards us, because we like attention, and also we want our podcast to grow. Anything else that we need to say to anybody? Kane, do you have any updates on life, just in general?
I didn't get to see Colton today. It was sad.
Yeah, it was sad. Kane, how was being 17? How's that feel?
Good.
Cool. All right. Thank you guys all so much for listening.
You're the same age as JoJo Siwa?
No, she's older than him.
Well, she's still 17 right now. She turns 18 in 3 days. JoJo Siwa has a
Tesla of her face on her.
Yeah.
Or just...
I'm actually an unashamed JoJo Siwa fan.
Oh yeah, she's a cool girl.
Big fan of JoJo Siwa.
All right.
She's rich.
She is.
Thank you guys all so much for listening. We'll talk to you tomorrow. It'd be great to see you here. This has been 445. I am Colton Pratt.
I'm Katie Pratt, your best friend.
I am Caden. That's it.
Thank you guys all for listening. Go lump your
rugs.
Lump
your rug.
Lump your rugs. I love you.
Lump your rug. Lump your rug. Eat it up, eat it up, eat it up, beat it up.
There's miles of land in front of us, and I'm dying with every breath I take. I'm dying with every choice I make. I fall in line, and stranger's back is all I see. You ready to do it, Kitty? It's only a few feet in front of me, and I'll look left and right sometimes.
Okay.
So, are you guys ready to record?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Hello and welcome to 4445, a 15-minute celebration to get you to 5 o'clock. I'm your host, Colton David Excalibur Pratt.
I'm your best friend, Katie Pratt.
And I am your mortal Excalibur,
Ooh.
Caden Animus Vandegrift.
I feel like I got my middle name stolen there.
Oh yeah, 100%. You did.
My mortal Excalibur. That's, huh.
Because it makes sense.
Yeah. Caden, I have a question for you.
Oh, okay. Just for me?
Just as Katie can answer too. We'll have a couple questions, but the first one is a good question, okay?
Okay.
So you're back in the day.
What day?
It's in elementary school. Back in elementary school.
Okay.
It's Wednesday, so it's pizza day at school. Okay? So you go through the line, you get a slice of the rectangle regular pepperoni pizza, an applesauce cup, a milk, 2 breadsticks, and a fudge pop, okay? That's what you buy. Remember all that. That's all important.
Wait. Okay, so you got a rectangle pizza?
Yep.
Applesauce.
Yep.
Milk.
Yep.
2 breadsticks.
Mm-hmm. And a fudge pop.
And a fudge pop. You didn't get a corn? You didn't get corn?
Okay, and a corn. Sorry, and a corn. So no.
Thank you.
Next to fudge pop, you got a corn. Katie took away your fudge pop.
Oh, Katie.
So you go and sit at your table, and it turns out the person across from you has a cosmic brownie.
Oh.
And they're willing to give you it for a price. How much of your lunch would you be willing to trade for that cosmic brownie?
I would give them 1 grain of corn because cosmic brownies are disgusting.
Okay, honey bun.
I'll give him 2 of my breadsticks.
I would give him 1 grain of corn for the honey bun because honey buns are
Okay.
disgusting.
Do you like cosmic brownies, Kitty?
Yeah, they're okay.
What's your favorite snack that someone can bring to school?
A roast turkey.
Okay, they pull out no, that's not something they trade. Okay, they pull out a fudge pop. They pull out a drumstick that you like, still frozen,
drumstick.
perfectly frozen drumstick.
Yeah.
Caden likes that too.
Can mine be an ice cream sandwich?
Yes, okay. He pulls out an ice cream sandwich if you're Caden, or a drumstick if you're Katie.
Wait, I have a question.
He's willing to give it to you for a price. How much would you trade for that?
How in the world did he keep that thing frozen?
He got one of those like special blue packs of coldness that he set it right up against.
That would not keep it frozen.
Yeah. All right. He has a freezer in the teacher's room. I don't know.
Okay, there we go. That's more realistic.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, that fits. All right. How much would you be willing to give up of your lunch?
Either everything but the pizza or just the pizza.
Oh, everything but the pizza, 100%.
Would you do what Katie did and swap? Just get rid of the pizza and keep everything else.
Actually, I would start him off with the, hey, I'll give you a breadstick for that. And if he says no, I'll be like, okay, I'll give you 2 breadsticks for that. If he says no, I'll be like, okay, I'll give you 2 breadsticks and my applesauce for that. He'll be like, you're getting there. And then I'll be like, okay,
honestly,
I'll give you 2 breadsticks and half of my corn for that. He'll be like, okay, I'll do that.
Worse.
I'll do that.
What? No, that's backwards.
Oh, and my applesauce. Everything but
and
half my
applesauce.
corn.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's worth it. Those both sound like pretty fair trades. I have a follow-up question for you.
Yeah.
Okay, someone comes to your home offering an elephant that is fully trained, fully potty trained, pet elephant, no meanness in its bones. What would you trade from your home for that pet elephant?
My brother.
Oh, okay.
I would trade...
I'd trade Colton's dog.
A paperclip.
No.
Oh. I would trade a paperclip because I'm a master trader.
You're a master negotiator?
Yeah.
Guy, can I get a
spiel?
A little snippet of what that negotiation would sound like?
I would trade the rights to...
Like
Colton just told me to shut up.
Very quietly. Kane, tell me your
Yeah, sorry, Kane.
Graduation, no.
Wait, why don't Colton you play the part of
the elephant salesman.
The elephant salesman.
Yeah. Okay, here it goes. Here, how about elephant, see? What would you give me, see?
I will give you this trusty paperclip. And now you're thinking, Caden, why in the world would I want this paperclip? Well, this paperclip could be worth to $1 million. Okay?
Tell me
$1 million.
How?
So, with history, time, with history, with money, they're all like one. Okay? So when they're like one, when time passes by, money will decrease. The paperclip prices will increase. And also, this paperclip unlocks every single lock ever. It holds your pieces of paper together. It's just a great thing to play with, too.
Hi, guys. What are you doing?
Who's this coming in now, Shane?
Hi, Caden. Why do you have a paper? Is that an elephant behind you?
What just happened?
Why did you make that noise, Mr. Salesman?
That was my elephant, Shane.
No, I saw you. You used
your
mouth
out.
to make that noise.
No.
Why do you keep doing that, Salesman?
Get out.
The elephant is doing that, Shane. Caden, that sounds like a good deal here.
Are you going to accept my...
That sounds like a fair trade, especially on today, May 13th, which is National Fair Trade Day. See?
I'm not sure that's what fair trade
I felt like I won that deal.
Katie doesn't think this is what fair trade means. Caden, that was a good fair trade. We're going to interpret... I think fair trade is like a government thing of some kind.
Look at it.
It looks like just fair trade. It's more about fair pay for labor. I like talking about trades that are fair. Speaking of trades that are fair, one time when I was little, we made a Lego set. We had a Lego set.
We're telling the story again? We've told this story on the podcast.
I'm still so salty that Katie made me give back my R2-D2. I traded Legos fair and square for it, and then Katie cried at night and got very sad that she traded away her toy. And my mom got the neighborhood kids together and made me give back my R2-D2 that I traded fair and square for.
I have a question.
Yes, Caden.
This day, if you read it differently, could be like you're trading an affair with somebody.
That's true. For an elephant. Paperclip to elephant.
But they're having an affair?
No, what?
That's what I was talking about. They're having an affair, and they just traded their affair with somebody else.
No, it's just fair trade. There's no A in front of it. It's just fair trade day, Caden.
Yeah, So a fair trade is an affair and fair are very similar. Just a fair, your partner knows that you're having an affair.
Oh, it's a fair affair.
Yeah, also there's something called a fair, which is like what people go to like. So are they trading those? Are they trading like school fairs? Are they trading those?
Yeah, the book fair. When Michigan gets all the Ohio State books and Ohio gets all the Michigan books, everyone's angry all the time. Guys,
I think that's not a fair trade.
Have you guys seen those people who trade up from like a paperclip to a house or something?
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
None of those trades are fair.
Well, it's because everybody wants to help them get a house because people are kind.
But like, imagine being like, oh, I have a signed Elvis guitar here. You have a hoverboard. Mine is worth several thousand more than you, but I really want that hoverboard. Like, imagine being the person who's like, not put two and two together that he can exchange his goods and services for money and then exchange that money for goods and services again. Like, you don't have to go straight from goods and services to goods and services, like back in the olden days. Like, it's weird that people are trading their expensive things for cheap things when they get to sell their cheap things. Sell them and buy the cheap things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I saw somebody do that, but he was trading a paperclip up to a Tesla, and the last video he traded, I think it was like $20,000 worth of shoes to this YouTuber that I watch, and the shoe YouTuber gave him a Tesla, but it was like a pretty cheap Tesla. Like, it was like $20K like on the dot. I don't think it had like self-driving or anything.
Tesla.
Man, that sounds wild. Kane, I want to hear more about the shoe-tuber. What do they do? Like,
shout out to Harrison Neville. Go watch him. He's famous. He pretty much just opens like a bunch of mystery boxes that have like shoes that he doesn't really know that's in there, and then he'll either keep the shoes that he wants or sell the ones that he doesn't want.
Oh, okay, that's fair. And you watch this?
Oh yeah,
man. People watch anything these days, right? I say from a very small podcast that people will listen to anything, Caden. Am I right? That's what we thought, at least, until no one listened.
Yeah, our listeners have dwindled to 0.
Yeah, it's just us now, really.
No, I don't even listen.
Yeah, I do. Not really, actually. I drive myself crazy sometimes. Caden?
Yeah?
Hey, Caden.
Yeah?
Hey, Caden.
Yeah?
It's been good talking to you about Fair Trade Day, but right now, I want to tell you about our sponsor today, which is Brush. Brush is an electric toothbrush that will change the way you think about brushing your teeth. Can you believe that, Caden?
I so cannot believe that, but I'm so excited to learn more.
It has powerful sonic technology and ultra-gentle bristles. The Brush redefines what it means to have super clean teeth. It's like that feeling when you just leave the dentist, like a fresh whole mouth clean, every single day. Caden, you know what's really fair? A fair trade?
What is a really, really fair trade?
Our listeners their trade will be typing POD 15 into the reference line, and Brush Company will give them 15% off of their total purchase. So our listeners will get 15% off of their total purchase with the code POD15. Follow the link in the show notes or enter the code POD15 POD15 to get your exclusive discount and upgrade your oral care routine. Wow, Bruce is cool.
That sounds like a pretty fair trade if you ask me. It's not an unfair, nor are there book fairs being traded, but it's a pretty fair trade.
It seems like a fair trade. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to the show notes and you're going to click on the link and listen to my words. You click on the link and you follow it to the section where you input discount codes and then ready to type. When I say a letter, type a letter. When I say a number, type a number. Type capital P, capital O, capital D, 1, 5.
Pod
and that's
15.
No, just what I said. Don't listen to Colton.
Okay.
When you do that, you'll get 15% off your total purchase. Thanks to us, this amazing podcast.
Yeah, thanks to us, this amazing podcast. We appreciate you listening and using our code. I really do want to. I was just reading the show notes. Katie was on her phone while I was reading the ad, and her ears perked up as soon as I said Pod 15. She was like, "Ooh, my time to shine."
Well, I like saying letters and numbers. Speaking of saying letters and numbers,
we need to talk about what we learned before you can do that.
Well, no.
Okay, tell me your letters and numbers.
Okay, go to Instagram or TikTok, go to the search bar, and type in when I say letter, type a letter, when I say a number, type a number. Ready, go. FOR445PODCAST. And then on Twitter, go to the search bar, and when I say a letter, type a letter, when I say a number, type a number. Ready, go. FOR445_PODCAST. And what I learned was that Caden likes elephants more than he likes paper clips.
She looked really upset with that learn. Caden, what did you learn?
I learned that we weren't trading book fairs today. Yeah.
And I learned that one slice of pizza and the rest of their lunch have approximately the same value to Caden and Katie. All right. Thank you guys all so much for listening. Katie already told you where to go for Instagram and TikTok, so go do those things. If you forgot, click back like maybe a minute and you'll hear it again. Just do that for us. And also, we really, really, really would love it if you would just go ahead and share this with somebody. Caden, who should I share it with?
I think you guys should share this with your moms.
Ooh. Oh, that's a good one.
In tribute to Mother's Day a few days ago.
Yeah,
tell them not to have an affair.
I guess we did talk about affairs. I was gonna say we did talk about like echidnas or anything, but no, we talked about affairs. So that's kind of, wow, we're really bad at making mom-friendly podcasts.
Affairs aren't not mom-friendly.
Affairs are a part of life, Colton.
Yeah, Colton.
Actually,
everybody has them.
Everybody has them.
Like moms, everyone has moms.
Yep. All right. Thank you guys all so much for listening. You're amazing. You're like one of my favorite people. This has been 445. I'm Colton Pratt.
I'm Katie Pratt.
I'm Caden Enumerous. I don't remember what it was.
Go
Escavis.
Lump the rug.
Animus.
It was Excalibur at the beginning
Excalibur.
of the episode.
I'm Caden Excalibur.
Lump the rug.
And lump that rug.
Lump that rug. I love you.
I'm only slightly ready to rumble. So, are you fellow hosts ready to record?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's do it. Hello, and welcome to 4445. That great 15-minute podcast gets you to that great hour, 5 o'clock p.m. or a.m., whichever one. Hopefully you're not up by 5 a.m. or 4:45 a.m. That would be bad. But, yeah, I'm your host, Caden Vandegrift.
I'm your best friend, Katie Pratt.
I am just another guy, Colton Pratt. Hey guys, before Caden asks us our question, I need us to all be very, very excited because today is our 100th day we've celebrated, not counting the one non-canonical week 15.
Whoop.
Week 15 is non-canonical.
Whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop.
Whoop. We did 100 of these, and we celebrated just for you guys, and you should celebrate with us by tweeting at us and posting on Instagram about how excited you are for episode 100.
It's going to be the greatest episode ever.
We hope it's super funny and good, and if it's not super funny and good, don't tell anyone. If it's not super funny and good, go share, like, Ask Your Cat a Question Day. That one is my go-to pretty okay one. I feel like Ask Your Cat was a good one. So if this one turns out to be not funny, and you still want to tweet about your...
We should find out what people think the funniest episode is.
That's a good point. Tweet your funniest episode and tag us so we can see what you think
is
the funniest
DM
episode.
us.
Or Instagram it. Yeah, DM us.
Or DM us, or post it on your story. Do something, please. Please. All right, Caden, I'm done begging. Tell me your question.
My question for you guys is, so, what is there like a dream that you have had, that you've had repeatedly? And what is it?
Literally today, I was talking to Katie, and I said, I don't think I have any recurring dreams. And Katie went, oh, really? As if she had some. So
okay, so what is your favorite dream that you've ever had?
Oh, okay, I'll tell you a couple of good dreams. One, it was a horror, it was a nightmare. I still remember because it was a nightmare. But the hungry hippos were chasing me around my house. Like they're big and they were colorful. And Katie really wants me to be quiet so she can open a drink without anybody hearing. But I'm just going to keep talking. So
if you're quiet, you can cut it out.
I don't want to cut it out. Oh, cracking open a cold one. the hungry hippos chasing me out of the house trying to kill me. So I climbed the ladder on the top of my bunk bed, and their feet, because they were cartoon characters, were big cylinders, and so they couldn't climb the ladder to my bunk bed. And so my dream faded out with the orange hippo standing underneath of me, looking at me, going, "Get down!" And me looking at him and going, "No!" Back and forth over and over until the dream faded out.
I had a dream last night that I went for a jog with Gabby Hanna.
Who's Gabby Hanna?
Explain who that is.
Gabby Hanna is this person on the internet that's kind of people don't like. I don't really know much about her other than I see her on TikTok and people don't really like her.
Huh.
Do you know the song? Do you know the girl who's like, "So what if I'm the monster?"
The singer or like
that
the
girl? That girl's a YouTuber who made the song. Her name is Gabby Hanna. She said, "So what if I'm a monster?"
See, this is what I think. When I, like, Gabby Hanna, that's 2 first names. Like, I just cannot ignore that. I just, like, can't. Like, that just does not sound natural. Who thought for 1 second to name their kid Gabby Hanna? Who thought for 1 second to make their last name Hanna?
I don't think they got to change the last name.
But, like, you can make the first name a little unique. That way it's, like, Jaquavis
Hanna.
Hanna.
That's true. It could be, like...
He wanted to be like Vandergrift Hanna, and they go by Hanna Vandergrift. They go by like the backwards spelling, the government spelling.
Right.
All right, Kaden, what's your best recurring dream?
I don't have a recurring dream.
Man, we're lame. Kaden, do you have a recurring dream?
Yeah, so I have this reoccurring dream where I'm walking through this hallway, and it's like a beach house, and there is like yellow walls, and then there's like a green plant on the right, and then like the right side's like a yellow wall. And then there's a green plant on the right. And then on the left, there's just like a screen door, but there's also like a balcony. So there's like a screened-in balcony. And then there's the beach to the left. And then that's really all it is. I just walk.
That's so wild. It's very specific.
It really sounds like 1606 to me.
Huh?
The yellow walls and stuff. It sounds like the condo that you and I and Katie used to go to every year to vacation. For a lot of years.
But it was more like a house. Like, it was a house. It wasn't a condo.
Oh, it wasn't a condo. It was a house. Okay. Maybe, here's my prediction for you, Kane. One day, you're going to go with your friends to a beach. You're going to get to the beach house, open the door, be like, this is my dream. And you're going to turn, and your friend is going to be holding a revolver to your head. And that's the location you die.
Whoa.
That's a pretty bold prediction. I don't know how I feel about that.
It's a twist. Don't go with your friend.
Which friend is going to be killing
Here's
me?
a warning. Okay, here's the warning. Don't go with your friend to a lake house. His name will be Matt. I'm not sure about the last name yet, but his name will be Matt. So don't accept an invitation from Matt.
Is his real name Matthew, or is it just Matt?
The spirits are unclear on that one.
The spirits? Who are you talking to get this information?
Matt's great-great-grandmother.
Huh. Okay, but...
nobody has anything to say about the fact that...
No, I'm just gonna move on from that.
No, I trust you.
Okay.
Okay, fair enough. Kaden,
I need you guys'
date?
predictions on what the day is.
National Recurring Dream Day.
Nope.
National Groundhog Day.
You're getting closer, I guess.
Groundhog Day? Celebrating the movie? The Bill Murray movie?
Nope. Okay.
Oh, I thought I just nailed it. You're laughing and think that I nailed it.
I would have said you're super close if it was Groundhog Day. Okay. Today is, you didn't guess it, National Dance Like a Chicken Day.
Okay, explain why.
Chickens have dreams.
Wait, what?
That was a fun fact. Chickens do, in fact, dream.
What scientist was like, I wonder if they're dreaming?
I wonder how in the world they can tell that they're dreaming. Maybe they just, like, were sleeping.
Like, what scientist
and they were, like, flapping in their sleep or something.
What scientist like, I'm going to hook up some nodes to their brain and see if they have any stimulation going on.
Poor little chickens being science experiments for something as inconsequential as, do chickens dream?
To be fair,
What do they dream about? Probably being, like...
Chickeny?
Hugged.
Probably being
I bet they dream
fried,
about getting their head cut off and continuing to survive afterwards for, like, longer than 5 minutes. Katie, you say that's a weird thing to be mad. Poor chicken. I was hooked up to a bunch of brain reading nodes, and I had a seizure, and they hooked me up to a bunch of brain nodes and tried to induce another seizure. So they turned off the lights, and then started flashing light in my eyes really quick, and then kept making me do a little bit of workout, and then flashing my eyes, making me stand up and then flip upside down so blood rushes. Like, they were trying as hard as they could to induce a seizure in me, just to see if anything could. Turns out, nope, nothing can make a seizure happen to me. And then they made me nap while the lady watched. That was weird. So I had to wake up at 4 that morning, and stay awake all day. And then when I went in at I think it was 5:30, I went in, and at a certain point, after she tried to make me seize for a while, she just stood in the corner and said, "Time for you to sleep." And so I was forced to fall asleep while she stood and watched me, which is awful. You have no idea, Caden, how hard it is to try and force yourself to fall asleep while somebody is watching.
Was the
really
bed
weird.
at least comfy?
Not too bad. It was like, the beds that have like the sheets over them in hospitals.
Yeah.
Like the paper sheets. It was one of those.
Oh.
It was one of those. It helped me. It was. I remember waking up and feeling embarrassed because I took a long time to wake up. Apparently, they kept trying to wake me up, and it took me a while. And so when I woke up finally, they were like, "Colton," like they had to be aggressive to get me up, and I was kind of embarrassed and groggy at the same time. Sorry, I'm so sorry, Kane. What was today's holiday? Chicken
National
Day?
Dance Like a Chicken Day. So do the chicken dance.
Dance.
Put your right foot in.
Do what the
that's not
chicken
it.
dance day.
That's not the chicken dance.
Put your
Not the chicken dance!
put your right foot in. Put your left foot in. Put your right foot in.
That's the hokey
Did you
pokey.
hear me?
And then walk like a chicken.
No, you do.
Do the hokey pokey
No.
and walk like a chicken.
No, chicken dances. If you send in a video of yourself doing the chicken
Colton will
dance
give you
to the
$20.
podcast, Colton
No,
will give you $20.
I'm not giving you any money, but you will be reposted on the Instagram.
No, Colton
guys
will
need to-
give you $20.
You guys need to stop promising my money to people. You did it too many times.
Colton will give you $15. Sorry, cheapo.
Colton will give you a shout out on the Instagram, and you will feel special. And
he'll give you $20.
And you'll get nothing.
Included $20.
You'll get nothing, and included in that nothing is $20.
Wrong.
So yeah. All right, guys, tell me more. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the edit. I remembered. I want to tell this thing real quick.
Well, it's our 100th episode. We should probably just do another little celebration.
Yeah.
Everyone do the chicken dance for our 100th episode.
I'll do the music.
If anybody manages to use that noise that we just made collectively to do a chicken dance, I will be super impressed because that was just a kind of collection of sounds that we made. Nothing coherent to a song.
We might
I
get.
think it sounded
yeah,
really
we
good.
we might get copyrighted for that.
It was
sounded
too good.
so pristine to
Like,
the original.
Yeah. Katie and my grandma had a little chicken at their place that if you squeezed its foot, it would sing you the chicken dance song.
I'm not sure that it was a chicken.
I
What
thought it
was
was a
that?
real
No,
chicken
it
for a
was, 'cause
second.
it
I
would
was like,
start-
no,
No.
I want to see that.
A turkey sang a rock star song. What sang the chicken dance?
It was a turkey.
A
It
turkey?
was in a chef's hat.
Oh, and it sang a chicken dance song? I thought it sang a rock star song.
I'm pretty sure it was a chef.
Chef Turkey sang.
Maybe it was a chicken.
Maybe it was a turkey doing the kind of like eat more chicken thing that the cows are doing.
Why
for
would the
Chick-fil-A,
turkey?
Where?
Sorry, continue.
Go ahead. No, somebody
Why
asked me a
would
I
question.
changed my mind.
a
I think it was a
turkey
chicken.
do a chicken dance? Just let that simmer.
Why
in
would
your
the
head.
cows? Oh.
That's the question. We'll come back next Monday and we'll answer the question. That's a deep question, Caden. Caden, tell me real quick. What'd you learn, buddy?
I'm still letting it simmer.
You're still letting it simmer? You didn't learn anything?
Simmering, Colton. Simmering.
Man, I wish we
okay.
had some chicken dance facts, though, because I was really curious about who invented, how did the chicken dance become a thing? Because that's kind of a weird dance.
Who invented the chicken dance? It was Werner Thomas. Also known as the bird song, the birdie song, the bird dance, or the chicken song, is a oompa song. It's associated with its associated fad dance is now a contemporary dance throughout the Western world.
Wait, what's an oompa song?
The song was composed by accordion player Werner Thomas from Davos, Switzerland, in the 1950s. So that's what Katie learned about the chickens. Anna, what did you learn?
I just got here. I don't know.
Fair enough. and I learned that chickens can dream. All right. Thank you guys all so much for listening. We appreciate all of you. Katie, if they want to find us on Instagram and or TikTok, where should they go?
Okay, go to Instagram or TikTok, depending on which one you want to go, and find our account on. Probably do both, but at different times. Back to back, though. Okay, go to the appropriate app, and hit the search bar, and when I say a letter, type a letter. When I say a number, type a number. Ready, go. FOR445PODCAST. And now go to Twitter. Go to the search bar, and when I say a letter, type a letter. When I say a number, type a number. Ready, go. FOR445_PODCAST.
Thank you, Katie. We love you for that.
You're welcome, and I love all of you. Go lump your rugs. I love you.
Okay, I'm Colton. Go lump your rug.
I'm Caden. I'm letting it simmer. Go lump your rug.
I love you. We're not eating pizza rolls.
Ooh.
Sponsored by Tortinos.